Alright, I'm back with Chulane. Said I was going to try it, and here I am trying it. It's similar to the Urion strategy where you just like play creatures, draw, except you get to play green, which I think is just always better than just blue-white. You also get to actually play Urion in this deck. There's a few enter the battlefield creatures that are here, not like every single creature, because even your mana dorks are basically explorers with Chulane in play, so you don't really need them to all have enter the battlefield effects. But yeah, the whole strategy is to draw, go, draw, go, draw, go. Play lands off of your creature spells. Some ramp spells, but again, your creatures are kind of your ramp spells. It has all the classic war criminals in it. It's got Agent of Treachery, Field of the Dead, that whole package there. Mostly creatures, though. Like, a ton of creatures. Like, 49 creatures. It started off with 60, but I kind of shaved some of the top end down so I could just sort of curve out a little bit better and have, like, explosive stuff like Craterhoof Behemoth, just smashing my opponent in the face and killing them. Evoking Mulldrifter also triggers Chulane because it's still casting a creature, so you basically, like, draw 3. So yeah, let's see what happens. I think I'm in the negatives so far of how many games I've won with the deck, but I'm still, every time I, play a couple games, I'll go back to the drawing board, see what's working, see what isn't. Also, like and subscribe. Okay. 3 lands. And a sort of mana dork. Uro's nice. I actually have not cast the wolf thing yet, but maybe this will be the game. Niv-Mizzet's kind of slow. I can't counter it, and I do have a couple counter spells in my deck. So that is kind of unfortunate. I might just lose to them casting this, because I don't really close the game out super fast, and they might have time to cast this, and then I just can't keep up. Shoot, they might draw more cards than I do, actually. This is a good Uro hand, though, but I might lead on this. I don't know. I could lead on this, let's see. And then when this is in play before it dies, this will actually tap for 3. But I don't know if that's better than... I think I'm just going to cast Uro. If they have a counterspell, obviously countering Uro is... like, you never care about that. I could play this tapped. I could use this treasure token to play this. That seems... I think I'm just gonna play this tapped and name white. Because I kind of go down a mana just to go up a mana, but in that exchange, there's a risk that they... Okay, yeah, that works. I guess I'll just crack it. That kind of sucks. They would have been able to command the 0-2, though, so it didn't really matter which one I picked. Night Pack Alpha seems like a good thing to do here, but I think I'm going to lead on this. And then this. Next turn, they're probably going to just cast their commander. Oh, okay. Okay, well, I guess I'm not doing anything this game. What got they've exiled it too, so it's not for Uro anymore. Yeesh. Alright. That's good. That's an actual way to deal with their commander, which is nice. Unfortunately, it still triggers their commander, which is really annoying. I'm curious why they didn't just cast it last turn. Red. They're yet again not casting their commander. Seems kind of suspect. I think you're in a very good spot to just cast it. But I don't know. I don't know what their hand is. I assume this is a counter spell. Saw it coming or whatever. I probably will just run into it I think I'm fine with that. They're going to commit my ambusher? Okay. Guess I'll just pass. So it looks like they're waiting to leave up a counterspell when they go for their commander. Oh, no, it wasn't it. Okay. It wasn't saw it coming. It did, in fact, not see that coming. Okay. This game is probably dunsies. I sort of have to bounce Niv-Mizzet. Unfortunately, this will not make contact. They have too many chump blockers. What happened? Where'd they go? Opponent, please. They did that thing where they forgot they held priority and alt-tabbed to their other game. I wonder if... I don't feel like I had a chance to go for Chulane there, honestly. Threatening too many counterspells, and commit could always have dealt with it. Oh boy. Maybe they're not here. Maybe I just win. Seems kind of unlikely. Alright, it's safe to say that they did not alt-tab, because usually you would still come back by now, because you wouldn't imagine my turn would have taken this long. So they probably, I don't know, pizza's at the door or something. Their kid woke up, it's now crying. They work from home and they got a work call or something. Unless I disconnect it, which I didn't. Yeah, it's probably too late for this anyways. Niv-Mizzet just being a 5/5 is kind of annoying for me. Memory's not super scary though, because I don't have a hand. It does get rid of Uro, but I'm kind of far away from that anyways. I wonder what happens when I bounce this and they get the Niv-Mizzet trigger, but they're like not here. Do they just ping a random target? You have to damage something, right? Yeah. Like, is it random? Does it go face? Does it ping itself? I guess we'll find out. Oh, I guess we won't. That's strange. It usually doesn't make you just lose the game when you rope out for the first time. It's usually the second time you rope out it makes you lose the game. So I don't know what that's about at all. Kind of unfortunate, but I guess I'll take it. I don't think we were going to win the game unless that happened. I don't think so. They drew a card when I Brazen Borrower bounce, and they can put it to hand so it doesn't cost more in the command zone. They don't have to move it. Memory is good with Niv-Mizzet in play because you get to deal, what's it, like 6 damage or 7 damage, right? Alright, I'll keep this. Another non-token. You can just turn that. Okay. So I will play this. Put that into play. And then hope we draw lands. You still can't see how people scry. Elves rush? What? You still can't see how people scry for some reason? I don't know why. If they scry 2 or something, you can. But if they don't, you can't. Oh, I did that. I should have. Yep. I did that backwards. No, I don't have a turn 4 play. I'm probably going to play this anyways, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, 1 counter. Tomb of Legends as a battlefield. Page counter. When your commander enters the battlefield or attacks, put a page counter. Remove a page counter, draw. Okay. 4. I got an untapped source, but here it doesn't seem like I need it. Let's do blue. Let's do blue. And then I'll probably play Dryad to get this land into play. I'll get a white. Play Dryad, play Fountain. 1. Okay. So I can play my commander next turn. See what Chulane can do. Or Chulane, I'm not sure. Apparently it's Chulane. But I'm going to say Chulane, because I'm American. Play this as a green. Swing for 1. The fact that... Oh, no, it was Eliminate. I was going to say, the fact that they killed... did a new Magic game come out? Well, this one's 3.5 years old, so I don't think so. I was going to say the fact that they killed my creature probably means they have more removal, but Eliminate can't target my commander. If a creature an opponent controls, exile it. Whenever another token controls die, turn that. Okay, so I basically don't have a graveyard. Kind of weird. I am going to do stuff pre-combat, because I don't want them to kill this in combat if they're leaving up a removal spell. It does not seem they are. It does not seem like they are. That's decent. Do I want it, though? Yeah, I think I do want that, actually. Is there anything I can bounce right now that I can recast? No. Because the bounce costs 3 mana? Yeah. I don't even know if I want to bounce Visionary right now, because I'd rather Yuri on it. I guess I can do both. I can bounce, replay it, and then still cast Yurion on it. Create a 4/4. Whenever an angel, other sacrifice. Okay, so whenever an angel they control dies, I sacrifice a creature. Opponent's deck is actually kind of cool. I think I will swing with the Jade Light Ranger now, because I have another creature to sacrifice I don't care about, which is the Grazer. That's fine. I lose the ability to blink this, but I get the angel out of the way. And then I can sacrifice this thing. Doesn't matter. It also gets creatures in my graveyard for Uro before they exile my Bajanka-Jank there. I don't want to Yurion. I will just play... Actually, I won't play this because I want it as a... Actually, green is fine. If you do it off of Chulane's trigger, you can't choose to flip it. So it has to come in on face-up value. Do I want to protect something with Chulane, or do I want to just draw more cards? It's kind of the same, except this allows me to draw more cards. This is funny. This actually gives me angels against an angel deck. But I don't know if I want them. I think I'll still hold on to it, though. Could have played it as a land, but I think I'm good on lands, and there's a chance this does something. It does... They're not good against their actual commander, because it's a 4/5, but it's not terrible, I guess. Kind of expect some board wipes. Okay, they did not play a land. Is there anything in my graveyard I want to pick up? Jade Light, kind of. Okay. So I'll play this, I'll play this. I'll pick up Jade Light Ranger. Swing for 2. Found a land. So we know that was their draw for the turn. Conquer's Death can really only hit Chulane here. They can hit this. It does have Eternalize. Yeah. They have anything to reanimate with that? They do not. I think we're fine if we just keep doing this. Alternatively, this is an excellent Yurion board, isn't it? Yeah, it is. So I guess I'll do that instead. That can go away. I'd like to draw that, but I think I'm just going to get rid of it. I think I have enough in hand here. Okay, I can play this first, but it won't have a target. So let's tap here. Leave up Command Zone, and then I can Dauntless Bodyguard my... Oh man, this is great. I just did something Yurion was trying to do the whole time, and I just did it better outside of a Yurion deck. I think I'm going to keep this for... Can I play this as a land? Sure. I'll just play it as a land. Keep the Bodyguard to protect Chulane the next time I go for it. I'm probably going to draw a land, so I'm not going to pick one up now. That is good, actually. That is good. Oh, no, it messed up. No! Oh, no! The Rejuvenator, it messes up the Jade Light, what I kept on top, so I actually don't draw the Disdainful Stroke. That's hilarious. That sucks. Oh, well. Alright, so they now go for their commander. Heliod. Extremely far away from Devotion, but that's probably fine. Alright, so I'm going to run out Chulane again. I'm going to Dauntless Bodyguard him. I'm gonna play this. Does it really matter? I guess I'll play a 2-mana card. Because if I draw a land, I can leave up the Brazen Borrower bounce, and that might be good. Its opponent's control, so if they have a sweeper, I really don't want to bounce their stuff. Alright, I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'm just going to Drover here then. I did find the land, but... If they sweep our board, we just sort of keep doing this. It's not the end of the world. I can't really attack through this, unfortunately. But we do have Craterhoof Behemoth. They... What? I don't believe this does anything at all. Okay, you put a counter on your Tome of Legends. Okay, so they basically cycled their tomb? I guess. Choose creature planeswalker and destroy all other creatures and planeswalkers. Well, that's extremely annoying. Alright, well. And these all get exiled, so they don't add to Yurion. I don't think I've ever seen that exact sweeper before. Alright. Let's see here. This is indestructible. I have a ton of stuff to do here. I guess I'll lead with Augur, and I can brainstorm to stack my deck with a land on top, I guess. Or not. Or I could just not draw land. Negate would be good, but I'm going to put 2 cards on top of it. This is useless, and... What else? Ephemerate, what is that doing right now? I can ephemerate this, that's probably very good, so I'll just put this down. It doesn't really matter, because I think I can draw everything I want to just by doing this. Let's play all these 1-mana stuff. Stuffsies. You draw before you get this activation, right? So But I think I'm going to actually cast this instead, because I want to blow up their tome to stop them from drawing additional cards a turn. And then I can... I want to leave up these two, I think. So I just don't want to do anything. No, I can cast something 2 or less. 5. So I'll cast this. Oh, that was really good. Okay. Now I'm very happy. I get a second counter spell. So hopefully they don't have another crazy sweeper. Baneslayer Angel. Oh, alright. I wonder if I even care. I don't think I care. I think the only thing I care about are board wipes and stuff. They are swinging. I think that's totally fine. Yep. Here I will pick up Knight of Autumn to blow up their other thing here. Found a land on top. Add a green. I'm going to draw a lot of cards here, but I'm not gaining a bunch of life, unfortunately. I can with this Knight of Autumn, but that takes a second. I can with Heliod as well, actually, so let's do that. I will just play this. Blue or white seems fine. I'll just add blue. Get a forest. Add green. Oh, man. Oh, we got the life gain dude on top. Nice. So now I start gaining life every time I do something. Oh, man. We drew half our deck? Yes. Yes. Oh, this feels great. I think I'm just going to bounce Baneslayer. Alright, we won. Nice. Interesting that was the finally... That was like the straw that broke the camel's back after everything I was doing. Now, to be fair, I was not killing them fast. But you can't really just sit around against a deck like this because you just draw too many cards and they just can't really do anything. Especially if you draw one of your spicy counter spells and stop them from blowing up the board. But in that instance, we actually still won and it didn't matter. So that's pretty cool. Don't think I want to change anything. I also have not once seen one of the night or day werewolf things. Like, oh, when it's daytime, flip it. When it's nighttime, flip it. Or I haven't seen a single one of them played in any format. I guess I'll keep this. This isn't great against a Urion deck because they just bounce stuff, but I think I'm going to keep this hand anyways. Hopefully I can get Chulane early. Let's play this as a blue, I think. Yes. Notably, I did not win a single game with this Urion deck yesterday. Now, their list is probably not the same as mine, but... let's play this. Let's play this as a land. This as a Menadork, pseudo-Menadork, kind of. And we have negate up if I think I need to do that. I'd rather not. Seems as though they don't have anything. Okay. I mean, I'll take that, right? I'll just go for it. The fact that they don't have anything means they probably have like a counterspell or something? No, they don't. Okay. Oh, couldn't see how they scryed. drawn more cards than us. Hopefully Chulane doesn't die. Chulane died. Alright, that sucks. I didn't draw land. Oh my god. Alright, well, wipe this. And Teferi, this game is over. If only I knew to leave up negate. Sure. Well, I lost to Urion. Now, my Urion did not have any Planeswalkers in it, but apparently if you do that, it's better than any other style of Urion. Bouncing your Planeswalkers isn't good, though. You usually don't want to do that. It's good if you, like, minus them and reset them, I guess. But it's not that great. There also is that Oath of Teferi, which allows your Planeswalkers to be used on your opponent's turn. I think that's how it works. No, it's you can use them twice a turn, or something like that. I think. I don't know. Oh no, I got stuck in the... I got stuck trying to play against someone and we disconnected. I think, because I can't back out. It's probably going to start the game and then hit a draw. Yep. Looks like that's just what happened. Disconnect it when we try to join. That happens sometimes. I don't know what commander that is. Is that the red-green elemental? Oh, it is! So it's basically Avenger of Zendikar, and you get a bunch of plants, and then whenever you play a land, you get to put a counter on all of them. Okay. So they probably have the Chandra that blows up my stuff. Non-elementals, that is. Which one of these three is good here? I guess this one. If you can avoid playing a creature, I guess you should, because Chulane gives them additional value later. Oh, I didn't draw a land. I can risk it for an untapped green source, but that seems very loose. I think I'm just going to do this. I might even ephemerate this if they go to kill it. I think it's too important right now. It's not even doing anything else anyways right now. Well, they're doing what I wish I could do. I do have a Cultivate in my deck. But I'm more heavy on Mana Dorks just because... oh, that's really good. Chulane just cycles through them. Alright, so I got mana for my dude. Doesn't seem like it's going to matter this game, though. Maybe I can kind of just start getting rid of the tokens and then never deal with this. So the plants, it just doesn't keep getting plant value. I will chump block. Oh, no. Alright. Did they just not have a land? That seems extremely unlikely. No land, no ramp spell. They can't Field of Ruin either. Okay, no, I didn't think so. Interesting that they skipped combat first. Oh, it's one. Oh, 4 on 1. I thought it was like Avenger. You get 1 on all. Okay, I got you. That gets out of hand extremely fast, huh? Alright, well, let's see what we can do. Ugh, this is on blue, and this is any color. I want to leave up Ephemerate to blink this, so I can't really do anything. Oh my god. Alright, well, I didn't draw any lands. To target... What? Okay. Sure. I would absolutely kill this first. I don't think I'd ever kill that. That wasn't doing anything. I guess they want to blow up the board, and protection from red was something they don't want to deal with? I don't know. Non-humans have trample or whatever? Sure. Okie dokie. I'm pretty much dead. And if I'm not dead this turn, I'm kind of dead next turn. Yep, just didn't draw lands there. I was also falling behind super fast. I guess I should have just Brazen Borrowered earlier. I don't know. Probably should have, honestly. There are so many commanders in this format. There's so many decks I want to make. This format is so fun. Look at that. I'm playing against Squirrels. Oh, I love it. Okay. Sure. We got like the sauce here, but we need the time. Oh, it feels so bad when people are on the play with the Mana Dork. It feels so bad. Like they can just cast their commander next turn too. Like it's so powerful. That's just so ridiculous. Like imagine if I was on the play here and I had a Mana Dork, I'd be kind of just popping off like crazy, but now like next turn I'm not really even doing anything at all. This is not time for white, so I'll play... This taps for green though, right? Yep, so I can do this next turn. I want to leave up Swords to Plowshares. I'm not going to Swords a Goose here. Sure. So Witch's Oven... I think I'm going to do this now. They don't get a squirrel with the food token. It's whenever any token, right? Yes. So food tokens give squirrels, but if they sacrifice it in response, they don't get a squirrel because it is not in play anymore. So I can do this, and then Azusa empties my hand. Pass. The Gilded Goose is offline because they did not sacrifice to the thing there. Okay. Do I Chulane, or do I just start doing this like crazy? This might be one of the last turns I get to pull this off. There's also a chance there's no lands on top, and I feel really stupid. So I think I'm going to do this. It's a good thing I kept the Stormcaller, too, because I get to cycle it. I don't know if you can hear that. There's a dog going ballistic outside. I don't know what's going on. Really wish I had one untapped mana, though. Yep. Of course. Would have had 1,000 ways to not have that happen, but I didn't have them. Yep. See what we can find on the top. Of course. Oh, no, please. Oh, game. I can play so many lands off the top of my deck. I have like a build your own Oracle of Moldiah, but your opponent can't see the card. And I'm not seeing lands. If they keep casting removal spells, I think I'm happy, right? That means they're not making an army of squirrels. There's nothing in play that's good with Ephemerate right now. Oh, alright. Well, they just destroyed my soul. Ah, okay. Well, that sucks. I don't think I can beat this. Maybe I can if I find a way to blow this up and they're all just 1/1s. Probably good enough to not just immediately die. But they scryed 8 and they kept on top on their second scry, I think. So this card is probably very good. Because they could have had a decent card on top and just chose not to do it. I really just don't know what to do right now. Chulane's not doing anything. I think I'm just going to do this. And then Night Pack Alpha. This... I don't know. Maybe I should have Chulane now that I'm thinking about it in hindsight. Obviously, should have done it before I cast a creature. Well, guess I'm doing this now. I think we're just dead, though. I want to see what the card is that they put on top. It's probably Craterhoof Behemoth. I don't know what else he'd put on top. Oh, it wasn't a combat card. Okay, well, I guess I'll... They have Death Touch? I'm gonna scoop. I've never actually seen the Binding use the Death Touch in a very useful way there. That's unfortunate. Also kind of cool, Witch's Oven or Cauldron or whatever, you can sacrifice a squirrel and you immediately get it right back. Because every time you put a token in a play, you get a squirrel. So that is kind of cool. I like that. Two lands. I can Growth Spiral. I have a Menadork. I can explore. I'll keep this. Sure. Green. Yeah, just do a Menadork here. I wonder which one of these I... It depends if I draw a land or not. I drew a land, so now I can kind of choose here. I think I'll play this as a white, and then I'll play this, and I'll pass. I could have drawn first by tapping this, because it can't attack. Just so I got, in case I got a tap land there. In the face of this, I still think it's right to go for my commander. Because what else am I really doing? I'll just cast this. Oh, that sucks. That's actually really bad, because that's one of the few cards I don't want to get bounced. Like, if I knew it was a bounce spell, I'd obviously go for something else that has an enter the battlefield effect, but I wouldn't have known that. Alright, well, I didn't draw a land, and yet again did not draw a land. I feel like I'm extremely unfortunate with my land drops. Like, I have a lot of lands in here. It's not just like 28. I think there's like 34 lands or something crazy. I'm just not drawing them. Really just not drawing stuff here. I can Night Pack, but I will continue to cast spells, so I won't really get value off of it. But if they go for Niv-Mizzet, I'd like to have a big board and then Elspeth Conquers Death after the fact. Seems fine. Oh, they just don't do it. Alright, well. Definitely means they're leaving stuff up. And that means I'm not interested in doing anything. Okay. I'll run this out. If they're scared of my commander, I don't think I'm going to go for it, because it seems like they want to counter everything else. I mean, excuse me, nothing else, really. Okay. Huh. That's fine. Here I can play a land. Do I play Champion to get rid of Growth Spiral, maybe? I kind of like a lot of my hand, though. I would like to play this. And then pass. Oh, if I did that a different way, this could actually tap for 2. I kind of messed that up. I messed that up. Do I leave this up? Sure. This is signaling some sort of Tail's End or something, but I can't counter Niv-Mizzet, so it doesn't matter. This is like the best answer too, because it's not instant or sorcery, so they don't actually get a card off of it. Oh, they're really in the tank over this. Like, what's super scary if they just cast Niv-Mizzet? What is like a backbreaking play? Hey, alright. So we do this. It looks like they have a spell up right now, which is very annoying. But if it's Spell Pierce, I'm not totally screwed, because I can pay for it. If it's like Dive Down, I basically lose the game. Alright, I don't basically lose the game, but that was one of the best possible cards of all time. Oh, man, that's so bad. That's unbelievably bad. I can't believe that just happened. Well, I guess I lose. They had Swan Song. Enchantment, instant, or sorcery. Wow. Cool. Take 5. I'm not going to block. I guess I can Brazen Borrower it. I basically have to. I got Swan Songed. I dropped some magic cards. Uh-huh. Well, you had a plan there. You pinged something, so you're going to cast something in response. Apparently they have more than one decision. They have more than one option to make me scoop. Alright. Next game. If that resolved, we would have been in very decent shape. Not like insane shape, but good shape. I can't... that was probably what they were really thinking about. Like, is Swan Song good enough? Because my deck is probably, in their eyes, extremely creature heavy. So they probably were running through their head how many creatures actually deal with Niv-Mizzet. Not many. Not even Skyclave Apparition does. And they obviously had the rest of the spell types covered, except Planeswalker. I guess I'll keep this. Again, Niv-Mizzet. I don't even want to play against Niv-Mizzet again. Oh my god. I have too many mana dorks. Niv-Mizzet can just go to town on my mana base. Okay. Wow, it's not a mana rock. That's actually crazy. Let's see. Does it matter which one? Not really. Guess I'll play the one that taps for any color. But I don't really need any color right now. Oh, there it is. Silly me. Can't not have it. They only have one mana up because that can't crack untapped. Does that change any decision of mine? No, I think I'm still doubling up on mana dorks. I can leave Disdainful Stroke up, but that doesn't seem great. I'm pretty much dead to any sort of like Pyroclasm effect. Not much I plan on doing about that though. Oh, they scryed and then they cracked their passage. A little bit of an order there, an order lull. I'm pretty sure I've played against Niv-Mizzet, well, 2 times on this video so far, but I played against it like 3 times earlier today, and they've always had either this one or the ice one, the snow one. I can't remember the name of it, but you know what I'm talking about. They've had either. So I can force them to counter this, but I would rather bait with this, because I won't miss this. And then I can... Oh, no, I can't. Oh, the game is so... The game tapped my white. I wanted to tap one of these so I could double white and then hit their Signet to knock them back a turn, but I guess I can't do that now. Whoops. The auto tapper strikes again. Okay, they paused there. I'm gonna get a white. And then I'm gonna... I think anything I do is gonna get counterspelled. I think. Probably. I guess I'll force them to counter this. I can always pick it back up. Oh, wow, okay. Alright, alright, alright. Nice. I want to dump that blue. Behold the Multiverse. I will actually counter this because they're missing lands. They can scry for one, but that's fine. They never drew a card off of Maze Mind Tome. But I did empty my hand before I was able to get Chulane into play. If Chulane was a 4-drop, I think it would be so much better. The fact that it costs 5, it's very difficult to have it do its thing. Alright, well, this is pretty straightforward, I think. They still have a counterspell? Oh, Mystical Dispute. Ooh, feels bad. Oh well. Oh well. Oh, that sucks. Oh no, they found a land. Alright, bad news bears. Well, that'll be good. Escape baiting counter spells, I guess. They don't have lands in hand, so they have to have a bunch of like that. Yep. Alright, so hopefully they just play Niv-Mizzet and I win. Because I think they're going to auto-scoop to Agent of Treachery. Which, like I said at the start of the video, this is just one of those war criminal cards. Where like nothing matters, you just had that card. It's kind of funny. I'm literally going to do this again. Sure. Swing. They do not go for Niv-Mizzet. That seems weird. That seems really weird. Okay, well. Sure. I could pick up Disdainful Stroke. Is that worth it? Probably? Probably. Yeah, I'd say so. It can't counter Nivy Boy, but it can counter just different stuff. I will leave it up, so I'm not going to swing with the Manadorks. Oh boy, what's this? Prismari command. Oh no, they get the tokens so they can trade off too. Oh well. They gave themselves a treasure and they did not loot when they're mana screwed like this. That's interesting. They did not draw 2 cards and draw 2, discard 2. They do have Niv-Mizzet mana, right? Am I tripping? I think they do. And they also, right there, did not turn off Disdainful Stroke because they killed a Manadork that had Summoning Sickness. Okay, they're finally just doing it. I mean, I have to go for it. I have to. Oh no. Are they slow rolling me? Are they rage quitting? What's happening? I'm going through like the 7 stages of grief right now. And it hasn't even resolved. I can play around, I don't know, what was like Essence Scatter or Bust, because I can deal with Quench. I think our opponent rage quit. But if I just don't even target Niv-Mizzet now, I target something else. Then they just come back. I lose. Yep, I think they just rage quit because we stole their Niv-Mizzet and they can't deal with it. We only drew 5 lands that game. I'll have to take a second gander, but I'm pretty sure of 20, looking at 20 cards, I would see more than 5 on average. They countered Chulane 3 times. Or just twice, wait. No, they countered it 3 times, right? Yeah. Alright, safe to assume they just rage quit here. That's hilarious. Yep, like I said, Agent of Treachery is a war criminal. It's just one of those war crime cards that like you kind of have to play if you're in that color. Oh, this is great. Yes. Yes. Take 2. See, this time it did not just automatically make them lose the game. Like, they roped out and the game didn't end. I don't know what that's about. So, like, we have to wait for another one to happen. Oh, that's so funny. I mean, it's not the total end of the world. They can always bounce it, right? They have bounce spells. Commit to memory will put it in either their command zone or their draw area. You don't really want to do that. I still draw a card. And safe to say they probably don't have a board wipe that would deal with it. I don't think there's anything that would. They could Banefire it, maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They're not immediately dead if they Banefire too. Nope, they're just done. Yeah, they just rage quit. I'm pretty sure there was a turn earlier they could have cast it and they didn't because they left up like something like this. I'm not sure. I don't remember. I have to go back and look. Good game. Alright, so I beat Niv-Mizzet. That's cool. I think I beat it earlier, just not in this video. So between this and Yorion, I think this is significantly better, and I also would argue there's probably a better way to build this. There were a lot of games earlier, I just didn't record them, where I never had time to cast him. I was casting Mana Dorks, and that was it. And sometimes I'd be able to cast him, sometimes I just didn't have time, or when I did, he would die, and then he would die, and then he would die. Because he doesn't do anything immediately, and I'm pretty sure the commanders that immediately have value, like enter the battlefield effect ones, are 10 times better. Just because you at least get something out of them. That's kind of why you see the Niv-Mizzet players not playing Niv-Mizzet on 6 mana, because you kind of want him to do something before he just inevitably dies when you pass the turn. You could draw cards when your opponent kills it with a spell, Niv-Mizzet, but, I mean, I'm not talking about... I should stop talking about Niv-Mizzet. I didn't play Niv-Mizzet. Yorion was good. There was that game where I flickered a ton of my board and just got a ton of value. Urel's also great. I do think there's enough in here to allow Ephemerate to work. I never got to draw a single card off of Beast Whisperer, but I think it's good. Faceless Agent is just good. Like, you never know what it's going to draw you. You just slap it in your creature deck and you're just going to get a card. And what's nice is your opponent never knows what it is. This card is... It's not possible to use this on paper, because you would have to reveal everything that you pull out of your deck. Otherwise, who knows what you drew. You could have pulled something and cheat it, right? So, it's kind of a Magic Arena-only card. Heliod... I don't have a lot of white devotion, but the fact that he can grow your board slowly is nice. he triggers your commander. It is a 5/5 indestructible if you ever get there. What else? Anything else to talk about here? Night Pack Ambusher, I'm not super big on. I just liked having something to do at instant speed. Maybe Collected Company is possible. Let's see, there's 49 creatures and 25 and 18, so pretty much every single creature can get hit by Collected Company. It's one of the least played cards in this format, I'd say, because 100 card singleton, you need a very dense amount of this to allow it to work. But this might be the deck for it, and I would argue it's just better than this. So I'm gonna shave that out. Tamiel's also decent. The minus, at least. The plus is pretty bad because you can only have singletons. Can you even name a basic? You can't even name a basic land, so you're never gonna guess right. The more graveyard based you are, the better it gets, though. If I had more like Eternalize, Embalm cards, so it at least feels something Uro. But yeah, I think there's some things that you could change about this, but either way, I'll have the deck list in the description. Thanks for watching, like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. I don't know what I'm gonna play next time, but I guess we'll find out together.